Almost everyone hates the sound of their own voice. You've heard this before, right? When people play back a video, they're like, man, I hate my voice. Why is that? Because when you're speaking to someone, you're not hearing your voice the way they are. You're hearing like almost like a muffled version of it because it's going through like your mouth and your bones and also through the air. Whereas when someone is speaking to you, you're just hearing their voice through the air. So when you hear your own voice, it's deeper than it is when someone else is speaking to you or when you're speaking to someone else. So when you watch your video back, when you record a video of yourself, you'll start to notice that your pitch is higher than you think it is. And this is just because of the physics of it. So the reason people hate their own voice is just because of like how you're hearing it. So the way to get over that is to desensitize yourself to hearing your own voice. And I know this because I coach people on public speaking, how to get over the fear of posting, how to get better speaking on camera. These are things I help people with, how to overcome overthinking. And I feel like everyone feels this way. Everyone hates the sound of their own voice. And I know this also because I felt this way too. Like when I first made videos, I was like, damn, is that how I really sound? But now I'm so used to my own voice because I've made so many videos that I'm like, I don't even really think about it. I don't watch my video back and be like, oh, my voice sounds weird. Like I don't think about my voice that much because I've just recorded so many videos. So the way to get over it is to desensitize yourself to your own voice. And the way to do that, you just record videos of yourself and you don't even have to post them. If you want to be a content creator, great. Like two birds, one stone, right? You're making videos and you're getting over the sound of your own voice. But if you just want to get over the sound of your own voice, then just video journal. Essentially what that is you grab your phone and you just talk about your day at the end of your day. Just talk about like what went well, what didn't go well, what you're grateful for. If you talk about these things and you video journal, you'll get better speaking on camera because you'll just do it so many times. And try and pick out like one thing you can improve on. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you use filler words too much. Well, then try and use pauses instead of filler words. Try to notice when you're saying and and just pause. Because it's not awkward to pause when you're talking. I think social media kind of makes us rush when we speak, right? Because when you're on TikTok or Instagram, they're not pausing because they're trying to get an engaging video. But when you have a normal conversation or watch a YouTube video, it's totally normal to pause. See, I paused for like 2 seconds there. It didn't feel uncomfortable. I could have said and to fill that time. Because when we're using filler words, we're trying to fill up the time. But again, if you hate your own voice, the way to get over it is just by practicing. It's just by hearing it so much that you get used to it. Because if you recorded like 100 videos of yourself every day, by the 100th video, you would get used to your own voice. You'd get desensitized to it. It's the same reason why when you look in the mirror, you don't like, or sorry, when you look at yourself in a photo, you may not like how it looks, but you like how you look in the mirror. It's because it's different. It's a different way of seeing you. One, it's inverted. Two, it's a different focal length, right? When you're looking at the mirror, you're seeing more of your face, but maybe in the camera, you're too close to it, so it looks distorted. So there's so many reasons that can go into it, but you can desensitize yourself to these different versions of yourself, like your voice, how you look on camera, by just doing it more. It's like if you just expose yourself to that. This is how exposure therapy works. And I'm not a therapist, but I understand the concept of exposure therapy because I use it in my own life. Like let's say this is like an example. Let's say you were afraid of heights, right? If you were afraid of heights, then the way to get over the fear of heights is just by constantly getting a little bit past your comfort zone. So maybe it's like first, if someone was helping you out with exposure therapy, maybe it's first just going to like, I don't know, the 3rd floor of the building and looking out the window. Maybe that's where your comfort zone is. Then maybe it's like going on a roller coaster, or then maybe it's like going skydiving. And then eventually if you do that, you get over the fear of heights, or at least you get over it temporarily. But the more you expose yourself, the more consistently you expose yourself, the more you get used to it, the more that becomes like it's part of your comfort zone. So if you want to get over hearing the sound of your own voice, that uncomfortable feeling, you just have to hear it a bunch and then you'll be desensitized to it. And once you do that, then it won't hold you back from making videos if that's something you truly want to do. But don't let that hold you back. Don't let, oh man, I don't like the sound of my own voice, because you get used to it. And also you get better speaking on camera. You start to speak more confidently. And the more confidently you speak, the better the chance you'll actually like your voice, right? So The more you do it, the easier it gets. So even though it won't be easy at first, it'll feel uncomfortable, it will be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.